Hello, today we're looking at some of the reasons why you might not be able to change a product group set against a stock item. Product groups, amongst other things, group together stock items and control whether they have a unit of measure or whether they are stocked or miscellaneous or service item. Also, what kind of costing method and default nominal codes, which could be overridden on the individual item. There could be times when a stock item is created, you realise it should be set against a different product group and you want to correct it. Usually, you're able to change the product group on the stock item if the new group uses the same product type. Here are some of the reasons why you might not be able to change the product group on a stock item. Okay, firstly, you cannot change the assigned group if the stock item has a negative stock level and the replacement product group does not allow negative stock. Also, the product group is a different product type. For example, if the stock item belongs to a product group with a miscellaneous product type, and you want to change the product group to be assigned against a product group with a stock type of stock, the new product group uses batch or serial numbers, but the old product group doesn't. Also, if the new product group uses actual costing, but the item currently uses a different costing method and you've already recorded some stock for the item. So we will run through each scenario. Scenario 1, we have a pizza shelf called ACS Pizza Shelf. By accident, I added it to the group called Accessories. I want to change it to be on the Shelves product group. As you can see, the Accessories allows negative stock, Shelves doesn't. But I have a -2 showing on for stock. When I go to amend stock item product groups in stock maintenance and I try to change it, it tells me I cannot change it due to the negative stock. I would need to adjust the stock to 0 or positive before it will accept the change. Scenario 2, I have an item called MISC, which is assigned to a product group called MISC, which is a miscellaneous product group. I need to set this up as a stocked item instead. So if I try changing this from MISC product group to accessories, it gives me the following message. Unable to change the product group to the selected product group. The item type on the new group is not consistent with the type on the old group. I cannot change this. If I need it to be a stocked item, I would need to make this inactive or delete it if it's not being used and create a brand new item. Next up, I'm going to try to change the product group on my item from being non-traceable to be traceable. I have created a wallpaper on Sage called Deck Paper Teal. I've added it to the wrong product group. I need it to be traceable when it's not. So I've assigned it by mistake to accessories and it needs to go through to decorating. Decorating is set as batch traceable with actual costing. The existing accessories group is not. So now if I go to try to change it, it tells me it's not configured correctly. This will tell me it's not configured to be batch serial numbered items, as you can see on the error message. Again, the only way around this is to make the item inactive or delete the item if you haven't used it and create a new one. Okay, so now our final scenario is we've got a stock item which is traceable, but it's on a product group that isn't actual costing, so it's on FIFO, and we need to change it to be a group which is actual costing. So my decorating group you can see here is showing as FIFO, and I've created a product group called actual, which is also traceable with actual costing. So now I go through to amend stock item product group, and I want to change my beige wallpaper to be in the actual group. Click on save, and it tells me I can't do it because the item is not configured to use actual costing, and the product group for the new item is going to be using actual costing, and you can't use it. Basically, because the way the costing method works in the back end of the program, it can't just change over that process. So again, you can't really do this. So you'd either have to leave it as it is or adjust any stock out and redo it again. So obviously when we get this error message when you're trying to change a product group, it's if we've used the item. So if we've either bought some stock in, sent stock out, etc. If you haven't used this stock item, it will let you change that to be actual costing if there's no history on it. So with most of these examples, it's best to be sure when you're creating these stock items that you've got everything set correctly, because sometimes it can be a bit of a pain to try to correct it.